I prepare her milk. Her name is Nayla Alisha. Nayla means the special one. Alisha means protected by the God. We decided on that name after we found out about her condition.
Plug.
Just to make sure that the milk powder all dissolve. Connect it to her feeding tube. And we can start her milk. They actually asked me whether I want to continue or terminate the pregnancy. So without thinking twice, I immediately say I want to continue. So they asked me why. And I said, she's my first child. So of course I would like to meet her.
See, after everything is done, she falls asleep. So upon hearing the news, I was heartbroken. But I took it on the positive level. I didn't think much on the part where the doctor says she won't last and everything. So I told her that, this is a challenge for us. So we try to accept the challenge and move on. Whether Nayla live or not, this is life. What makes her special?
Her own self is already very special to me. I don't know, maybe some parents, they cannot accept it, but for us, we accept her with our whole heart.
And what makes her special to me is how she makes me a father. Yeah, she makes me a father. See? And I'm closer to her and I can say that I love her more than I love you. Yeah. She got my whole heart. I give my everything to her.
Nayla was referred to us with kind of expectation that she may not live that long.
Hello.
Hi, long time
Hello.
never see you.
Come in. Hello, hello. But the rain gets heavier.
Yeah.
I go and wash my hands first.
Okay.
Nayla, sleeping?
Nayla is here.
About to sleep.
About to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, I wash
Okay,
my
I wait
hands
for you
first.
inside.
Hello. Hello. How are you? Did you miss me? I miss you a lot. How's she doing?
So far, okay. Just flu on and off lah. Fever, not so ah. Fever not so. Flu, right?
Yeah,
The
only
flu,
flu.
yes.
Runny nose.
Yeah.
So just a runny nose. That's very occasional cough.
Yeah.
No fever. Doesn't have breathlessness. Do you need to like put down the CPAP for whole day or actually remain a routine, sleeping and put it down?
Yeah.
Yeah, sleeping. Only by sleeping.
So the breathing is okay.
Apa?
Paediatric palliative care is a humanistic, holistic care of a child who is seriously ill. We are working with children who are minors, who cannot make their own decisions, and therefore we need to work with the parents, who are ultimately the one who are their, whether it's guardians or surrogates or proxies, who will make a lot of important decisions for them, versus adults who can self-determine or they have their own autonomy to decide. So therefore, I would say that the kind of approach that we take will be very different. Family-oriented, person-centered. HCA is a place that specializes in looking after adults who are dying, and we've done this for more than 30 over years. So it felt like this was a place that I could root, develop and grow a pediatric service more than just looking after patients who are older and are dying.
I just wanted to catch up with you to update you about some of the work that we've been working on.
I want to know about the comment paper.
The comment paper, yeah. So I saw
PALS is actually an acronym which we all love in Singapore. Pediatric Advanced Life Support.
Pediatric palliative care looks after not just the child but the entire family, and it also starts at any time point in the child's illness trajectory. So even though we are a pediatric service, we do have adult patients because they do have pediatric onset illnesses, and so we continue their care from pediatrics all the way to their adulthood.
最小多少 ？S 啊？最小多。
Actually, the white is also not bad.
小病更 cute。
比较 cute 因为我有一个病人，他是以前我们照顾他现在稍微比较好了。We can talk inside Yeah, okay. Then I buy this one small. I'll choose one dragon, one later. 有了。现在 doctor 变工人了。可以吗？
可以。
Yes. So, if you want to, we can launch.
Edwin 是普通小孩咯，一样跑来跑去咯。到他有一天，我爸接他爬楼梯的时候，感觉他爬不上，然后蹲又不起来，然后走路一直跌倒，才带他去看医生。医生讲他肌肉萎缩，我不接受，我很生气，我说不可能的，然后又不相信，我就不甘愿。我从医院回了过后，我就找中医了，到处去找。要讲整个新加坡跑道完，没有一个中医医他。
First time we met, he was deemed to be dying. If he had not gone into the ICU for aggressive, life-sustaining treatment. So given that he was somebody of like an adult age, in my opinion, then it was important for me to engage him directly. I was just looking at the photographs that they printed. It's amazing. You know, do you remember which year it was? This one is the iconic one. Like we use this all the time.
So this one is
Oh, you remember this one? See?
hanging on the wall, the same. Peter, you look at the wall. There's the wall. Yeah, same.
Where? Do you recall when this was taken?
They're quite long already.
Quite long?
Probably 16 years, I think.
More than?
16 years.
15 years, are you sure? Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean, you do look much younger then, but actually you don't look any different though. Yeah, it was a very special trip that we brought you and your mom there. And it was to film like our cover photo lah. So we actually we were making a new brochure then, and then we thought we wanted to profile the patient, and you were like the most handsome and the most amazing patient that we had then. So we felt like this would be a nice setting to advertise our service. Yeah. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so then to some extent we can say you are our poster boy or yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Edwin, and I'm turning 32 this year. I'm suffering from muscular dystrophy.
我也是会怕他忽然间我也是会害怕他会离开我。有一个担心也是，如果我老了，我不在了，然后谁来照顾他？我也是就担心这两个问题了。好像他走前，不再讲很难听了。如果他走前，我们就比较安心啦。如果我走前，我就不知道怎么办了。
Anyway, Percy won't find her all the time. Where she is, where she will be. Yeah.
South Family Day is a yearly event, and this is actually a fun day out that we organize for our patients and their families. This idea was birthed because we recognize how difficult it is for families to even consider bringing their child with special needs out of the house. And sometimes because of just the sheer stresses of caregiving, they don't have the bandwidth to even consider this. So for Family Day, the Staff Health team and our volunteers, we take care of all the logistics. We arrange the transport to transport the child to and fro from the event. And we have volunteers and medical personnel to attend and look after the child throughout the entire event. So we have activities for the patients, and we also have many fun activities for entire family, including parents, siblings, grandparents if they want to come along, so that they can really, just for one day, have fun without having to worry for their child.
Too excited. Maybe. Too excited. Enjoy yourself so far?
So I became involved in pediatric palliative care, or my interest first started when I was a medical student. So I did attachment at the palliative care unit in a hospital. I strongly remember one incident that we had. It was a busy morning ward round, and we were attending to an elderly gentleman who was diagnosed with throat cancer. And because of the tumor in his throat, he was unable to speak. So we communicated with him through writing. And that very morning, he wrote on a piece of paper to us, and he wrote there, 让我去死吧, or let me die. And I remember that the consultant that morning stopped the morning rounds. He pulled out a chair, sat next to the gentleman, held his hand and spoke to him gently and kindly, and addressed his fears about death and dying. And so at that point, the younger me felt that if I could practice medicine in an ideal way, that would be the doctor that I would want to become in future. So a doctor that treats her patients with compassion and looks at patients as a person first before the illness and the disease.
She had fun when she played the card game. Easy. Clap, table, pass. I cannot anyhow.
For the last 5 years of my career, I was actually working in the children intensive care unit. Back then, I had a lot of distress, I would say, moral distress as a nurse and also as a human being. Because there was a lot of death and dying. Then I say I went through so much nursing education, learned to fix and cure, do so many things. But when it comes to really dying, like I didn't know what to do. And that's the reason why I started to find out more about end-of-life support and all these things. And back then I say StarPal is the only service available in Singapore that provide pediatric palliative care.
I found the philosophy of pediatric palliative care which very aligned with my own personal value about the life. When I was working in children ICU, death is not really uncommon to ICU setting. But why this case gives me such a strong impression is because what I remember that when a child pushed up to ICU, the child was shouting and screaming. He was shouting that, Mom, please bring me back home. And the mom shouted back that, please listen to the doctors. They will save you. You will get better, and I will bring you home. But very unfortunately, we didn't manage to save the child. So that's the last scene, a child and a mom to say goodbye. So after that, I was keep on questioning whether there's another way when a death is so close. We have a different way to deal with it. And both family, children, and the parents, they have a better way to face it, a more harmony, peaceful way to say goodbye. I hope that the last moment in their memory is love and peace, rather than crying, shouting, and I'm not so sure whether there's a lot of regrets from the parent side. Yeah.
I'm one of the medical social workers in the team. My day-to-day role is to ensuring patients and families' psycho-emotional needs, as well as their practical needs is being taken care of. So I first graduated in business administration, and then working for a couple of years, and I realized that it was just not my cup of tea, just not matching. So I started to explore about counseling, and then I actually did a master in counseling study. Hello, Papa.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Apa khabar?
Baik. You apa khabar?
Good, good,
Dah makan?
good. Dah makan. You?
Dah.
Dah. Mami masak ke tapau?
Tapau tadi.
Tapau lah. Okay, I pergi cuci tangan dulu. Hey, Mami. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, not good.
Sit here.
Dah,
Sit here.
Thank you. Hello, Nayla. Who are you looking at? Hey. Hello. Long time never see you. Hey, I heard you went out for a short trip to JB.
Yeah, JB.
Pergi JB?
Last 2 days. Yeah,
Last 2 days. So just your family?
Yeah, just us and his parents.
Oh, so your parents went also? Is it your first time?
No. It's her third time to JB already.
Third time?
Third time ke?
Third time. First with my parents, then with my cousin, then yeah.
Wow, KL is the furthest.
The furthest, yes.
The difference between my visits and the primary nurse Renhui's visit to the family is the primary nurse will mostly focusing on looking after the nursing care and the medical conditions of the child. Oftentimes they will also keep an eye on parents or caregivers coping, and if they identify or they have some concerns for the caregiver, then they definitely will let me know, and then I will come in and check in with the parents. So I just want to remind you that you can actually let us know, me or Renhui, to arrange a Mandy Minders come over and spend some time with her, read storybooks. Then you can really spend your own time doing something that you want to do. Let's plan for it.
We will discuss and let you know.
Yes.
You don't okay only.
And then make sure that you dress up.
Make the plan.
Yes, and then you may dress
Bring
properly.
her, go buy groceries.
Most of the time he okay, then after that he forget already.
Yeah. Grocery can at the end of the
Grocery
or
lah, go out,
Yeah,
right?
true. So
Bukan
at least 4 hours, but you can longer than 4 hours, like 6 hours if you really want.
Not so long lah, because we still need to be back before now, right?
Yeah.
Planning only, why you sad?
Why?
Few hours only, Nayla.
Hey. Okay. I'll come and see.
Netra is waiting for you.
Yeah.
You doing good?
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Studying.
Studying. Oh, your mommy 2 weeks of break is already over. Yeah, because now New Year already start new school regime, right?
No, I failed the course, so I have to redo.
She was not really prepared, but now she knows the format, so probably from the next module it's going to be easy. Economics is new to her. The fundamentals of economics, she completely messed up there.
Don't stress too much.
Yeah.
Whatever you can do, you do your best.
We started realizing her growth was not same as the other kids. She was shorter compared to her classmates. Even though she was in primary 4, she looked like primary 1, primary 2 kid. And this is where we again went to our oncologist and told her something does not look okay with her.
In March 2020, the first time Star Pulse came to our home, I remember the team: Dr. Grace, nurse manager Renhui, nurse Enyun, and medical social worker Kimberly.
It was the first time we came to know what palliative care is. We had no idea what palliative care really means and what we as a parents have to be ready for.
I tried Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift?
Yeah, but I failed.
Yeah, she did not get the concert ticket. She wanted to go, but now. From 2020 March till date, I don't think there has been any single month where we have not contacted them. So it's like now they are our buddy. I mean, anything, they are the first one. Now, even though we do have connection with hospital, our main doctor's nurse, but the first we go to them, to the Star Pulse, and then through them we go to them. If they guide, okay, you go to hospital, then we go.
Bye-bye, Netra. Bye, Netra. We see you again.
Pediatric palliative care is a supportive care for children and adolescents with life-limiting conditions. So it encompasses 4 main domains. So the physical, the psychological, the social, as well as the spiritual domains of a person's being.
It was Chinese New Year and she was at home. After breakfast, she went to her room to prepare and study her notes. And I went to my room to read a book. And when I started reading, I suddenly realized that she came in front of me and she asked me why everything is black. And by the time I realized anything, she was on me. And the only thing I remember that her hand was on my nose and I was grasping for air. I know something was wrong, so phone was just near me. I just grabbed it and somehow I managed to speed dial my friend. And I told her to drive back with paramedics. And the only thing in between, she said, "Don't leave me and go. You don't leave me and go."
By that time, she was completely different. She was not able to walk. One of her eyeballs were not exactly aligned with the other eyeball. Her speech was slurring. Her vision was affected. So completely like what she was few days back and what she was now was a completely different Netra. When we came back home and when she was going through radiation, she would absolutely not, even from sitting here, not able to see television as well. From here to television, she cannot see. She cannot hear anything. What she's saying, we were not really able to understand what she's saying. So it was such a very frustrating time.
it was very difficult to accept that, because what we thought that we are on a way to recovery and maybe some solutions are coming in our way. But the first time I felt that medical science really has limit. And then where to turn and ask for solution was the biggest deal for me. If medical science don't have answers, then what is next?
These things we have really realized that not just has helped Netra, but it also helped us to calm our mind a lot. Whenever things go down, we go there, come back, we feel our mind is quite calmer, and we believe that now things will be better. And 9 out of 10 times it happens like that.
Oh, I got something I never show you all. That's why it's so noisy. Where are you? So I usually bring some toys along. Because I work with children, right? Sometimes they are very cranky, then at least I can sing some songs for them. So not noisy. So I forgot I have this long. It was for Christmas time I was singing song for them.
You sing to the patient?
Sing to the patient, part of. I mean, celebration is part of a very big part of HCA and palliative care, celebrating life. So of course, have some musical instruments. I think then you see all of us have something. So we will sometimes bring this along so that we can sing to them, because they may need to go through some painful procedures as part of their disease journey, and it's a journey that they have to go through. So at least they can go through it a little bit happier, we hope. So we learn all the children's songs and all these things. Yeah. So I forgot I had this in my bag. Then I was thinking, why is it so noisy? This one is Renhui's. Yeah.
Hello, good morning. I have new friends with me today. Come meet our film crew today. Good morning. Let me put my bag here.
There was this key priority for me to maintain the standards or the quality of care that we had upheld all these years. And it certainly would not do with the same number of care staff, an increasing number of patients. So there started this thought about discharging patients.
Let's go and say hello to Chloe. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. I have new friends with me today.
Okay, say hello.
Hi.
Yes, go ahead.
You checking them out? Our new friends, Uncle DJ and
Hello.
We needed to tell our patients we might need to graduate you because we needed to ensure that the resources go to the right people. And in spite of what I say, most of the time it would be patients who are dying or patients who have got very tumultuous illness journeys or a lot of physical needs that require medical care in the home setting.
Yes. Why? Suction your mouth. Okay. Suction your mouth, please. Okay. Papa do. Yes. Okay. Papa do. Not much. Little bit only, right? Yes, little bit only. One more time.
Chloe was in such expert hands at home. Father is a homemaker, looking after Chloe all the time together with assistance of a helper. And I think he totally knows what is required for the care.
Yes, okay. Bye. Thank you. She's saying thank you, Papa. I love you. Mwah. When we extract the porridge out, usually there will be some air inside. So we have to remove the air, or else the air will go into the stomach. Yeah. So after feeding also we need to, that's why we prepare this. We have to flush in the porridge with water. Okay, cannot chew for too long.
So serious.
So used to
They already told us that if it's confirmed that she has Pompe, she likely will only have 2 to 3 months to live.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes.
And the doctor even told us that there's nothing you can do about it because the heart is already enlarged and to them it's a heart failure. So they advised us to just bring her back, let her be happy for the next 2-3 months and then gradually just let go. Yeah, so then being our first and only child back then, we couldn't accept it. We don't know how to accept it.
Do you miss the Shani?
No. Why? What happened? Are you upset with me?
Yes,
Why? Tell me why you upset with me?
She didn't come.
Huh? Don't be angry lah. I'm sorry lah. Sorry. Can you forgive me?
Stay here, sing song. Yes, sing song.
Okay, what
So
song?
you sing, she dance.
Okay. You sing
The doctors and the nurses that we have met at Star Pals, they are not just giving medical advice. We actually made friends out of the team.
Chloe Gaga, right? Chloe Ma Gaga. Chloe Mama. Chloe Mama.
Yes, sir. You're Chloe Mama. Nurse Annie, good job. Yes, sir. Are you happy already? Good friend already?
Good friend again. Good friend again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's all. Eat this.
So it's very important. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about the strategic meetings that we're having. So tomorrow's our first meeting.
What I also foresee is how we need to strengthen step-down care. Because I feel like that's a big gap, and you guys are already going to St. Teresa's home, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that bit probably, when you're talking about strategy, I'm thinking long-term, at the same time short-term, right? So that would be something that you need to like flesh out, and you must have put it on the agenda. And you all know that I've always said that we've got a bereavement piece that has been conceived but never perhaps developed or even implemented in any big way. So we could never do end of life.
When I first joined Star Pals, my role was more of a medical one. So I would join the nurses and the social workers on their home visits. So over the years, after I have learned the ropes, my role has grown to include more things as the head of the Star Pals team now. I just want to pick your brains about some of the things you're going to discuss about tomorrow. So as the team lead now is really to look after my team members. Yeah, so I make sure that my team members are well rested, they are well fed, I give them good food, and also that they are happy doing the work that we do. Yeah.
In a small team, we also cultivate a supportive culture. That's why one of the things we do is during the team meeting when we share the cases, when we discuss about the challenges, that is also a venue that, share the burden, people to give advice or even share the workload with individual staffs, and also in the same time give affirmations and encouragements.
We do a video, thank you video to Mrs. Song. She came that day and got no time to talk to her. Mrs. Song, we love you. Got special message for you. Thank you.
Something about my Star Pal team which I really, really love is that we acknowledge that everybody is different, and this difference is welcome and encouraged in the Star Pals team. This difference not only pertaining to working style, thinking method, but also way of grieving. When COVID first started, then quite shortly after, HCA had a very big fire. Thankfully, nobody was harmed in the fire. We don't know what happened, but basically our whole of our office was literally destroyed. Then I was like, oh my God, how are we going to continue to serve our patient? That was when I started to realize, wow, how unsung hero all our colleagues are. Because even though everything was damaged, right, our non-clinical colleagues, the administrator, the IT department, this department, all the department came together and just tell the nurses and doctor, oh, you don't have to worry, just go and see your patient. Oh, your laptop's fine, okay, tomorrow I'll give you a new one. Oh, your medical bag, no more, okay, don't worry, immediately I'll replace for you. You just tell me what you need, we'll do it. And they gave me the support that, I can continue to do this job now, because there's a lot of people behind us to make things happen.
Okay, thank you for coming.
No problem. I will update you about the medication.
Rescue. And
Then,
the CPAP.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah, I will give you an update.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, bye-bye. Bye,
Okay,
see you again.
bye-bye.
Thanks.
Pediatric palliative care is talking about life. It's not talking about death. Because when people looking at the palliative care, they always feel like, okay, you are dealing with death and dying. You are telling people give up, just wait and die, which is not true, because the palliative, what's the goal of the palliative is talking about life, talking about living, how we can live better, how we can have a better quality of life. That is the main goal, and the focus never be the death. Yeah.
The doctor turned to me and said that, Mommy, you have to be prepared. Her pulse is getting weaker and she's going to leave us soon. Then she want me to sit on the bed and hug her.
she left us on 28 October. It's 21:15 hours. She left us.